Nobody heard the nest break. A crack of dry wood, a shuffle of tiny talons, then silence. The kind of silence before something terrible happens. A baby bald eagle, barely 4 weeks old, was about to fall from its home. The creature responsible was already climbing down the tree. Deep in the wilderness of northern Minnesota, a bald eagle had chosen the tallest white pine to raise her young. The nest was enormous, nearly 6 feet wide, a fortress built over 3 seasons, 80 feet high. Inside that fortress was a single chick, small, fragile, covered in soft white down. Its eyes already carried the look of something born to rule the sky, but right now, it was helpless. The mother was a survivor. Her mate had died, leaving her alone to raise the chick. Every hunt, every feeding, every moment of protection fell on her wings alone. She carried that weight without hesitation. Each morning she would scan the ground below before leaving. Each evening she would return with fish, tearing small pieces for the chick with a gentleness impossible for a bird of such power. She was fierce and tender, but something had been watching. A black marten, sleek, quick, and dangerously smart. It had been circling the base of that pine tree for days. Built for trees the way eagles are built for sky. It waited, patient, calculating, always moving at night when shadows hid its dark fur against the bark. On the third night, it made its move. The mother was gone, a late hunt. In under 2 minutes, it reached the nest. The chick didn't understand what was happening. It only felt something fast and sharp lunging at it. It stumbled backward, flapping wings with no power yet. The marten swiped again. The chick tumbled over the edge. 80 feet down, branches broke its fall in pieces, spinning through pine needles and cold air until it landed. With a soft, terrible thud, it lay still, breathing, but barely. The marten never got what it came for. What no creature in that forest could have known was that a woman named Ellen Caldwell had set up a wildlife camera. Ellen was a retired forest ranger, 63 years old, silver-haired, with hands that had held many injured animals. She had been monitoring the nest as part of a volunteer raptor conservation project. Every morning, she checked the camera footage. When she saw the footage the next morning, she didn't finish her coffee. She was out the door in under a minute. She found the chick at the base of the pine, half buried in dead leaves. Its right leg was injured. One wing was tucked at a wrong angle, but its eyes were open, looking up at her, not afraid, just waiting, as if it somehow knew that not everything in this world comes to harm you. Ellen took the chick home for 5 weeks. She became its world. She fed it small pieces of fish with tweezers. She wrapped a leg in a splint made from popsicle sticks and medical tape. She kept the chick warm in a line box, and every single night, she stepped outside and looked up at the sky, because she could hear the mother. The mother eagle had not left. Every day since the chick disappeared, she circled that pine tree, calling, searching. A sound so raw and relentless that even Ellen had to look away to keep from breaking. The morning Ellen brought the chick back, the sky was clear and gold. She placed it on a wide flat rock. The young eagle stood, shaky but strong. Its feathers had come in dark and beautiful. Its eyes were fierce now, no longer soft with helplessness. Ellen stepped back and waited. It took less than a minute. The mother appeared from above the tree line, wings spread wide. She landed a few feet from her chick. The young eagle let out a short, sharp cry. The mother responded with a low sound, deep, quiet, almost like a whisper. They stood together. Still, the mother lowered her head and pressed it gently against her baby. Then she turned and looked at Ellen. Not a glance, a long, deliberate stare. Her golden eyes locked onto the woman who had saved the one thing she could not live without. There was no fear in that gaze, no wildness, just something ancient and unmistakable. Gratitude. Ellen never reported that moment in her conservation logs. Some things don't belong in paperwork. But standing on that rock, Ellen understood something no report could ever capture. Love doesn't only live in the human heart. It flies. It hunts. It circles a tree for 5 weeks straight, calling for something it refuses to lose. And when that love finds kindness on the other side, it knows. It always knows.